day 2 of learning target 6. So I was going to write my notes as I make the video like how I always do, but oh my gosh, there's so much to write and I already made a couple of mistakes, so I decided to just write it out and talk about it. And you can actually, obviously write it down while you watch this, or pause it and then copy it too. Okay, so it's all about like how do we name 3D figures today. So prisms are a figure with two parallel and congruent side bases. So this would be a prism because I see two parallel and congruent bases. And or I mean, this could be base, right, too, right? So that's a prism. Or in a circle, if you have a circular base, this is my candle, that would be a cylinder. So it's like a special prism called cylinder if you have circular bases. Pyramid. So not to be confused with prism, it's a figure with one base. And of course, we all know the most famous pyramid, right? The one with a square base and like I'm trying to connect this into 3D pictures. A pyramid. Ta-da! So yeah, that's a pyramid. They only have one base. A face is a flat surface. Oh, wait a minute. So a face, any flat surface would be a face. A base, okay, there are a lot to write for the base. A base is a surface a solid object stands on. So that was a definition from mathisfun.com, but so just because something is standing on the like this way does not mean this has to be the base. The tricky ones are going to be triangular prism, and unfortunately I don't have any example with me right now, but we'll talk about that sometimes a 3D object can be laying down on a different way other than the base on the bottom. So bottom does not mean base. It could be in a pyramid because there's only one bottom, which is one base, but prism, you have to look for the two congruent sides. They are the bases. And 3D objects are named by their base. So, base is pretty important. Let's say I have this box, right? What would be the name of it? Because base is rectangle, it would be a rectangular prism. The height of a prism or a cylinder is the distance between the bases. So this is an example of a triangular prism because the base is a triangle shape and there are two of them, so that's a triangular prism. And the height is between how far the two bases are. Height of a pyramid or a cone. Well, pyramid or a cone for circle, they do not have two bases. So it's from this is a cone. It's from the vertex to the center of the base. So that would be the height. I mean, good old 90 degrees, right? Base, that would be the height. You always have to look for the 90 degrees. But these pyramid and cones have another special length called slant height. Slant height is, slanted is like sideways, right? Not straight. So slant height is distance up the side. So if you go it's not the 90 degrees, so it's not the height, but this would be the slant height for this pyramid, or for a cone, this would be the slant height. It's important that we need to know what slant height is because to figure out the area, sometimes we need to use slant height for cones. That was all the thing that goes under note page 4 or 5. Now, let's do some problems. So, let's see, what do we start out with? I made a mistake earlier, so I got a little bit confused. There you go. Alright, let's name this and follow the directions. See, I don't really like the way they arrange this. We should really start with this. We should really start with number of bases. How many bases do you see? Bases are congruent parallel sides. Two bases, so it's a prism. So that right away, I know it's a prism. What shape is a base? See, this should be the second question. It's a triangle, right? So the name of the shape is, see, this should be the third part, is triangular prism. Number of faces, well, if you were to open this up, how many faces, flat surfaces would you have? There's two bases, and then there are three sides. There are five. In class today, I'm going to show you how they look like when you open it up, because there are cool websites that can do that. Height between the two bases, 84 inches, right? So let's try, let's pretend we open this up. How would it look like? Well, I know the bases are triangle, so that's little, okay, it looks like 90 degrees right there, 60 and 91. So 90 degrees, that means that's base and the height. There are two of those, right? Because there's gonna be one at the top, one at the bottom. So I'm gonna draw two of these, 91, 60. What about the sides? Sides, I have the front, the big front side. That is 84 and 109, right? Now, what about the other sides? There's a side that's over here on the right side that would be also a rectangle, except I would get 91 and 84, right? And then what about this side on the left side? So that would also be a rectangle with 60 and 84. The height would be the same for all these three sides, right? All right, let's do B. Number of faces. Well, it's a rectangular box, I have 6. Shape of the base, it's a rectangle. So because it has two bases, it's a prism. Name would be, I'm so sorry, I'm covering it. Name would be, because of the base is rectangle, it would be called rectangular prism. Now, since we're dealing with area, surface area, if there are 6 bases, you need to do 6 surfaces, 6 areas later on. So let's try to draw it out. Well, as I said, I'm planning on making these shapes and going over them in class after we come back from the Thanksgiving break. But if you open up this square rectangular box, it would look like this, right? Like if I were to fold this up, that becomes the height. So 2 and a 2, right? 2 and a 2. And then this long side would be 12. That would be 12. And then 10 would be the, what did I do? What did I do? What am I doing? Oh, 10 would be right there. Nope, that doesn't make sense. 2 times 12 doesn't make sense. What did I do wrong, guys? Help me out, help me out. Help me out with what did I do? What did I do? What did I do wrong? Ay, ay, ay. 12 times 10 is a base, so that should have been 10. 12 times 10. See, you see? I'm having a hard time too, just because, you know what? I think drawing the net picture was not a good idea. Let's just draw all 6 separate pictures. 12 times 10 is the bottom. Now, I know we also have 12 times 10. This side would be 10 times 2. You also have 2 of them, 10 times 2. And then the other side, the front, is 12 times 2. Maybe this was better. I'm sorry. You know, I just zoomed for 4 hours straight on Sunday, and my brain is all foggy right now. So I'll try to figure this out next time. I'll do a better job in class. I promise. And then it's repeating on the next page. I want to get to the pyramid because we haven't had any pyramid. Let me do one pyramid at least. Name of the figure. Well, as I said, we should really start with the base question. Number of bases, we only got one base. So it's a pyramid. Shape of the base, that's a square. So the name would be a square, also known as a rectangle. So we'll call it rectangular pyramid. I guess you could also call it square pyramid. It's just, I think most likely people will say rectangular pyramid. All squares are rectangles, so it doesn't matter if you call it rectangular pyramid or square pyramid. Number of faces, got 1 at the bottom, and then 4 sides, a total of 5. Height makes 90 degrees, so it's 12. And then slant height, that's a sideway. Uh-oh. In this case, they didn't give it to you. Now, if you're in a regular class, we'll give it to you. If you're in honors class, you have to figure out the slant height. Do you see how the center to the point would be 5 because the whole thing is 10. The height is 12. So you can figure out the slant height by using Pythagorean theorem. But you should know that slant height or Pythagorean theorem is 5, 12. It's a special triple. It's 5, 12, then 13. So it should be 13. As I said before, in a regular class, we'll give you the slant height. In an honors class, you'll have to find it using Pythagorean theorem. Alright, each surface, let's draw it. The bottom is 10 by 10. The front is 10. And, well, the height was 12, but the slant height was 13. There are 4 of these. 4 of them. Right? 4 of them. I just wrote 4. Oh no, it's almost time, but I do think I have enough time for one more. You know this, the video that I'm making, 15 minutes max, so I'll try to go very fast. Number of base, 1, 2. Shape of the base, circle. Name of the figure, cylinder. Height, 18. Now, the circle is also kind of cylinders are also interesting. So it says 11 for the radius of the bases, but if you open up a cylinder, you actually get a rectangle. So it's gonna be 18 for the height, but the width would be equal to the circumference of a circle, which it would be 2 pi r, so 2 pi r, 2 times pi times 11, so it'd be 22 pi. So if I were to write the dimensions for the side, or it's called lateral space or face, it'd be 22 pi times 8. Alright, well, thank you. Well, I hope you are watching this before the Thanksgiving break, and have a great Thanksgiving. Bye!